What's up, guys? Stas here. So listen up. We have to break down AMC and GameStop stock in this video, go over the charts, my thoughts, what I'm doing as I just made a move literally 30 minutes ago. So jam-packed video, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe and follow along for more, and let's dive right into the video. So at this point, everybody knows what's going on for the most part, right? We got Roaring Kitty back on Twitter after a 3-year hiatus, and he's pushing the stock up like no other, both AMC and GameStop, right? And you guys can see right here, AMC stock went from $2.90 just 4 calendar days ago to over $13 today in the pre-market. And GameStop stock, let me show you this, guys, GME went from around $15 just a week ago to over or right around to $80 per share in the pre-market today. And mind you, we actually saw a massive pullback throughout the day today on GameStop from $80 down to about $37, and now we're actually over $50 in the aftermarket. And AMC again went from $13, it pulled down to about $6 roughly, and now we're over $7 in the aftermarket. So obviously there's a lot of volatility. These stocks are prone to going up a ton and then cutting in half just as fast, if not faster, and that's exactly what we saw today, right? And one thing worth mentioning, I was talking about this on my TikTok live earlier today. By the way, shameless plug, at Stas Talk Stocks on TikTok. Make sure to go follow me on there. It's linked down below as well. I was talking about the 2 golden rules with AMC and GameStop and any of these meme stocks, whatever you want to call them, right? The 2 golden rules are, number 1, trade with an amount of money that you're willing to lose. Always. That's number 1, the golden rule. Number 2 is when you're up, if you make a profit, if you're lucky enough to make a profit, don't get too greedy. Take the profits and run for the hills, right? If you are in, or if you follow rather, those 2 rules, you're going to be all right. It's when you get too greedy and start putting too much money into these stocks, that's when you get in trouble. And trust me, guys, I'm speaking from experience, coming from somebody that's been in the stock market for about 10 years now, and I saw this thing play out a couple of years ago, and here we are again. So take that for what it is. Now, I am in GameStop, or excuse me, not GameStop, AMC. I bought some calls. Well, really, just one contract. I bought the May 31st, so not this Friday, not the next Friday, but the Friday after that. I bought the May 31st $9 calls. I think I got filled at $2.19. So that's an amount of money that I'm willing to lose, right? And I think I'm already up a little bit on that position, as I did get filled when the stock was at like 680. Now we're over 720 in the aftermarket. But guys, again, it all goes back to this is an amount of money I'm willing to lose. And for me, if I'm playing these stocks, I'm not buying shares. I'm going options, baby. I'm buying calls. I'm buying puts. That way I can leverage my money and potentially make a crazy amount of money. And if I lose the $200, who gives a crap, right? $200 is not much these days anyway, but that could turn to who knows what, right? So yeah, AMC, I got filled at $2.19 on those May 31st $9 call options, and I might add to the position. Who knows? But in reality, the idea here is if this thing shoots up to over $10 tomorrow, I'm probably going to lock the gain in, right? Most likely I'm going to take that profit and run for the hills, like I said with rule number 2. So AMC at this point, guys, I'm hearing chatter around that this one's got more potential in the short term than GameStop. And wait a second, I'm actually getting my timer right now. I have a sandwich, I'm not kidding, in the oven downstairs. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I've been hearing chatter around. Now I have to catch my breath. Jesus, guys. I just ran up the stairs. But where was I? I was hearing chatter that AMC's got, and obviously this is all speculation, but I've been hearing chatter that AMC's got more upside from here. I don't know. That's speculation. Word on the, word on the street. So I figured at this point, if I was going to take a gamble, which again, this is a gamble, I was just going to go with AMC, right, over GameStop. And I think, right, I think GameStop's run up even more than AMC at this point. So either way, look, AMC stock is right by the highs, it looks like, from the middle of October, beginning of November. And then obviously we got down to $2. If we get out of there, man, who the heck knows, technically speaking, where this thing could take off to, right? And obviously nothing's guaranteed. We got to be careful, do your own research, all that. And again, rule number one, trade with an amount of money you're willing to lose. But man, this could really start taking off. And I mean, it's already been taken off, obviously, but who knows? This rally might not be over for all we know. And now after the bell, guys, we're up to $7.50 pretty much, up around, after the bell, we're up another 8-9% right now. So AMC is up a little bit after the bell. GME, if I pull this up, let me show you guys. This is now in the mid-50s after closing at $48. We're up 13% after the bell. And I mean, look, if we look at the charts, which one looks more overbought? Which one, just looking at the charts, do you think has more upside, right? GME or AMC? It's clear to me that AMC, arguably looking at the charts, has more upside. So that's why, in a nutshell, I got into, these AMC calls, and we'll see how it plays out, guys. And I'd love to know what you are doing. Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you buying calls? Are you staying on the sidelines, which is very wise, a very wise thing to do. For all we know, these contracts I bought, well, one contract, but still, it could expire worthless, but it could also turn to thousands of dollars, potentially, right? We shall see. But I'd love to know what you guys are up to with these stocks down below. And keep in mind, a little reality check. Obviously, these businesses are struggling. There's a reason why they're heavily shorted, manipulated, whatever you want to call it. I mean, look at the long-term charts on AMC, right? Split adjusted, we're at 700, or we were at 726 a share. Now we're at $7 a share, right? We have GME, which you guys can see clearly, it was at $120 a share, split adjusted. Now we got down to 11. Well, not now, but we were at 11. Now we're back to $50. We're nowhere near the highs, right? And clearly, I guess GME is closer to the highs than AMC is, but you guys get the point, right? You get where I'm coming from. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And other than GME and AMC, which now GME is at $58 a share after the bell, we're seeing a nice move here, and AMC's at $7.55. Other than these, we saw some nice green across the board in the stock market, right? The Russell went up over 1.1%. NASDAQ had a nice 0.7% green day. S&P up 0.5%. Dow up around, 0.3%. VIX down over 1%. So we had a very nice day across the board today. And it looks like SPY's almost at all-time highs again, which is nuts. We hit 523.30 at close. All-time highs at 525, right? Yeah, we're pretty much right there. And who knows? We could be breaking that all-time high pretty soon here. And Triple Q is, pushing all-time highs as well. So what do you guys think about everything going on right now? And again, I can't say it enough. Remember those two rules. Trade at your own risk with an amount of money you're willing to lose. And of course, take the profits. If you're up, take the profits, run for the hills, don't get too greedy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along for more content. And guys, don't forget to check out my Patreon if you want to see me build out my $100 per week portfolio. All my moves, my returns, full transparency is linked down below on Patreon at StockSurfS.com/Patreon, or you guys can check out the QR code right here. Don't forget to get in there. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you later.